Mamdani, Dios me libre. Oh my God. This is comunista. This is socialist comunista. Me, I like the other guy. No, Mamdani. Como, maybe a little bit. No, I like it. Courage.
Are you a Democrat?
Me? No, I'm me a Republican. Because this 4 years so New York is destruction. And the bus, a lot of people no pay. Me never, I'm paid all the time because I respect the line.
He win, by the way?
He won.
They chose the knucklehead, so we're gonna pay for it.
What happens if he opens up the government-run grocery stores?
I'm not with it.
Oh, you don't like the government-run grocery stores?
No.
$30 minimum wage. Can you explain how that might affect businesses?
We're going to hell. It's over.
How are they gonna make payroll?
It's just about all the policy that he's trying to do, increasing the workers and the taxes. It's not good.
The minimum wage doesn't help the worker. It just helps the system. Pay more money, more taxes, prices go up.
Overnight, half of them will go out of business.
Well, I'm in a blue state, I'm sorry, but I've been red my whole life. Democrats have always ruined, steal, rob, and lie.
Any thoughts on having him for 4 years?
What I can do is just swallow and try to face it, but it's not easy.
We're cooked. We're on the way to becoming a communist
The
state.
city's in trouble. We're in trouble.
Good luck.
Yes, when I take a look at Mamdani, I look at Brandon Johnson. He came in with these kind of promises. Look at Chicago. Look at what is currently happening. There are a lot of videos on social media about this guy that I've seen extremely concerning. I saw a lot of Democrats. They are so excited about him, like he will do this, he will do that, he knows how to talk. These people are easily convinced.
I think the Democrats are still a mess. I truly believe they're a mess just because there is, what this shows to me is, again, there is this underlying potential energy within the United States of America that is much larger than I think any of us could have imagined. And channeling that energy directionally will be the challenge for whoever wants to harness it. I still don't believe they're doing that.
Zohran Mamdani knows how to talk to young, moderate, and liberal women. Trump terrifies them. Many right-wing men talk, terrifies them. Tuesday proved it. Mamdani won in New York City with 84% of women aged 18 to 29, 65% of women aged 30 to 44. The Democrats took Virginia and New Jersey and Prop 50 passed in California. This is a preview of the 2026 midterm elections. The right can learn this lesson voluntarily now or involuntarily later. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. These women are just brainwashed by the left and radical feminism and want to hear lies from smooth-talking, commie Mamdani. Okay, let's say you're 100% right about all of them. Does calling them crazy win them over? Will dismissing them change a single vote? We're 10 months into Trump's presidency. The media has been against him every step of the way.
Yes, what this guy said is nothing but the truth. But I have a little problem. When you look at this Mamdani, all through his campaign, he acted different. During his speech after the election, I saw a different person. That should tell you something about this Democrat. I don't want to believe that Republicans will ignore this. They should look deep into what this guy did. Yeah, looking at his transition team is all made up of women. That is what I've seen. He did this simply because he realized 84% of his victory was coming from that side. So he made his transition team in that direction. I don't know if this should make sense to a lot of Republicans.
Good morning, New York City, and thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government, and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and a hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
Mamdani, the guy who just got elected mayor of New York City, dropped his transition team, and it's all women. Yep, every single one. And honestly, it's pretty badass. Alana Leopold's running point as executive director. He's got co-chairs like Maria Torres Springer, who used to be first deputy mayor, Lena Khan from the FTC, Grace Bonilla from United Way, and Melanie Hartzog, who's a deputy mayor for Health and Human Services. So essentially a lineup of women who know what the hell they're doing. He said he wants this team to help launch what he's calling the city's most ambitious policy platform in a generation. And that's a pretty bold statement. His campaign promises were wild, but in the best way. City-run grocery stores, free buses, universal childcare, a rent-freeze on stabilized apartment, all paid for by taxing the rich and corporations that have been milking the system forever. So yeah, he's swinging big. He's also breaking a ton of records. He's the first Muslim mayor, the first Asian, the first African-born mayor of New York, and the youngest in over 100 years. This dude is literally rewriting the city's political history before he even takes office. He's got 57 days to pull it all together, and he's acting like he's already on the clock, which honestly, he kind of is. The all-female team, it's not just about optics either. It's a statement. It's saying, I'm not here to play by the same old boys club rules. And it's landing. People are paying attention.
Yes, watching this guy throughout his campaign, he said, elect me, I will make everything free. But know that it will be costly. Look at him now. See, asking money. Sometimes when I look at this, it's like, this is comedy. It is now the time for people to actually experience the guy they elected. I want to see him walk. Free buses, free this, free this. That is what I want to experience. That is what he promised. He should not fail. Because Republicans are like this, observing to see what he's going to do. Watching CNN a few hours ago, Jasmine Crockett said something like this.
The credit. Well, talking about communication in the form of advice you would give to Mayor-elect Mamdani. You've been at the receiving end of a great deal of criticism, a lot of visceral reactions and vile rhetoric thrown your way. He receives a great deal of it. What is your advice to Mamdani?
Listen, I don't know that he needs my advice. He has been a master, and frankly, he could do a master class for all Democrats on communication, whether you're talking about speaking with passion and heart and just talking to the working class, not worried about the billionaires. They're going to be fine. In fact, the better that the working class does, the better they do. That means that they've got the employees that they need to make the profits that they need, and ultimately we are the ones that spend the money. I don't think he needs me. What I think is that our party needs to learn from Mamdani. They need to learn about organizing people on all levels. They need to learn to talk to everyone and not just those double Ds or triple Ds, which are the people that always come out. They need to not necessarily give up on anybody. They need to go the places that they aren't used to seeing Democrats. Like one of the things that I did on the presidential is I kept telling them, send me to rural America. I have things that I need to say. I
believe you heard her. This guy is now an example in the Democratic Party. The party need to learn from him. That is according to a ghetto Democrat, Jasmine Crockett. Amazing, right?
This has nothing to do with the midterms.
What it taught us is that the Democratic Party is a big tent party. It's an inclusive party. We have a man who is the first Muslim mayor of New York City, who is a very, very important politician. I think he's a very special politician. That.
I mean, these are off-year elections in blue states, and I was expecting Democrats to win. I think a couple things can be true. Number one, it's easy to overread this. These are blue state elections. You had a proposition on the ballot in California that was supported by the Democrats. They run California. New York City is a liberal city. It's easy to overread this. I wouldn't overread it. Virginia, in particular, has never been a great bellwether. I don't think a lot of folks had a lot of confidence in the Virginia campaign.
Talk is cheap. It is now time for actions. Let's wait and observe what he's going to do. I'm not going to make the video long. I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips, that is for the YT algorithm. They hardly recommend videos on this channel.
19. And by extension,
it voted overwhelmingly for Donald Trump, who is not a moderate president.
3 times.
3 times.
Over 40. He beat Hillary by 41 points.
Right.
He beat Joe. He lost to Joe Biden.
But not in West Virginia.
No, he still won by 40 points.
Right. This let me know one thing. This ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side.
And that was my first instinct to have more Republicans on the show, but they don't want to come on. They're scared of us. It's
history. Wait, when I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, he even gets an off.
If the Democrats
because how many times somebody asks?
4.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah.
President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Right.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one. Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show.
To spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite...
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said that he doesn't...
Dave Chappelle.
Wait, out of interest.
I mentioned last night Trump was bragging about how...
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Peggy D.
Many were surprised to see Darth Renner.
Between now...
60 minutes for editing an interview.
I got tea. Listen, New York City...